commencing in about 10 minutes, so we ask that you make yourself comfortable. There are plenty of seats for everyone, so 10 minutes you guys have.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started.
Good afternoon, Suriname! You guys still sound like you're hungry. Good afternoon, Suriname! My name is William Mahler. I'm from Belize, and I'm your master of ceremony. I am indeed honored to be in such a beautiful place, Paramaribo, Suriname. I must first thank God for giving us this opportunity to be here today to witness this grand event. I want to also give recognition to all the board of directors and members of CANTO, Telisur, CARICOM, and PADIDA. But I must also thank you youths, audience, gathered here today to also witness this grand event. We have all been awaiting this day. We have all been preparing for this day. And to tell you the truth, I've been trying to learn some Dutch for the past few weeks. And here's what I came up with. Alasut. I don't know if I said it right, but that's what I have for you. I've been to a few forums before, not as an MC, but as an attendee, and I'm telling you that some of the speeches and the presentations were boring. But this will not be one of those events. You will enjoy this event. You will have fun at this event. And at this time, I'll ask you to turn to the person beside you and say, I'm glad to be here. Let's show some love, people. Let's show some love. I'm glad to be here. Let's show some love. You could hug, you could kiss, do whatever you like. You know why? Because we should feel good today. We should feel good about ourselves. Have to feel good, right?
I feel good.
This is one event.
I knew that I would not.
You'll be glad to be here, right? And I'll make sure, I'll promise you that you'll have fun, right?
I got you.
Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, with all seriousness, this is a very special, a very, very important day for all of us. This is a place where brilliant minds like yourselves connect to create a flame in the Caribbean that has never been created before. This is a day, an event where dreams can come true, can come to life, where there are so many opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Caribbean Startup, and I want to welcome you to CANTO's first annual Youth Forum. So at this time, let me introduce our first speaker for today, Ms. Rahine Fraser, who will be giving us the words of welcome. Ms. Rahine Fraser is the Secretary General of the Caribbean Association of National Telecommunications Organization, CANTO. She acquired most of her experience in telecommunications at Telisur, Suriname's version of TSTT. For almost 10 years, she was the head of international affairs at Telisur. Ms. Fraser speaks Dutch, Suriname's native language, English, some Spanish, German, Suran Tonga, a mix of African, Dutch, and Spanish. That's a lot. But at this time, let us put our hands together as we invite Miss Rahine on stage. Thank you.
Yes. We are doing this because we know that we have to engage our young, talented minds in the ICT sector. We know that we have to talk to you about what the future of the ICT will be. So that's why we're doing this here in this organization. And in the preparation of this forum, we have spoken to youngsters in different parts of the world, different countries in the Caribbean, Barbados, Jamaica, Belize, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and the United States. We never met them, we just spoke to them. I would like to thank PyData and all the executives under the guidance of the CEO, Mr. Sergio Pengel, for the work that they have done to guide CANTO in the preparation, CANTO and Telesur in the preparation of this forum. So let me welcome you to this event, and I wish us all a successful afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Rahine Fraser, for those short but sweet words of welcome. At this time, we'll be having a video presentation from Miss Yildiz Bolak Bagel. She's the secretary of CANTO, of CARICOM, sorry, and we'll be having that video presentation right now.
Ms. Rahine Fraser, Secretary General of CANTO, Mr. Dirk Curry, CEO of Telesur and Chair of CANTO Board, Sergio Pengel, CEO of PyData, CARICOM Youth, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I am bringing you greetings on behalf of CARICOM's Secretary General, Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, who unfortunately cannot attend this forum due to commitments scheduled prior to this event. Let me assure you that the Secretary General has an enduring passion for young people in this region and believes in the value added they have in regional development. It is my pleasure to extend warm congratulations to CANTO, Telesur, and PyData for executing this important youth forum on entrepreneurship and innovation under the theme, the Caribbean Startup Promoting Youth Entrepreneurship and Innovation. I am advised that this is the first forum of this kind, and I'm therefore very pleased to be part of this important event today. The CARICOM Secretariat has a long-standing relationship with Telesur through a Memorandum of Understanding on Youth Development Matters, which was signed in 2007. I am happy to see the fruits of this collaboration today. Youth unemployment rates in the Caribbean are among the highest in the world. 64% of the region's population is under the age of 30, and the report of the CARICOM Commission on Youth Development, CCYD, of January 2010 makes it clear that they are all at unprecedented risk for social dislocation. Without decent employment, young people will lose hope and migrate to another country or region where they perceive the chances of fulfilling their dreams and aspirations to be greater. The community's 5-year strategic plan identifies youth development as a key element of social resilience, one of the integrated strategic priorities. This is in keeping with the declaration of Paramaribo on the future of youth in the community of 2010, which identified young people as a valued but underutilized resource for development, and youth entrepreneurship development as a priority for countering youth unemployment, mitigating drug abuse, crime and violence, and fostering economic resilience. It is in response to the high rates of youth unemployment and against the mandate received from CARICOM heads of government that the CARICOM Secretariat in 2010 embarked on a journey with regional partners, including youth, to develop a Caribbean Youth Entrepreneurship Program, which is now called the Creativity for Employment and Business Opportunity, acronym CEBO. The purpose of the CEBO training program is to engage, motivate, and inspire entrepreneurial interest and action among youth between 15 to 30 years old. It emphasizes creativity and teamwork and is delivered through hands-on, interactive, youth-friendly methodologies. Over a period of 6 days, participants set up and staff simulated companies, develop a basic business plan, and create, market, and sell products and services using seed money provided by the simulated bank of CEBO. To date, with the support of development partners such as USAID, the Government of Spain, the UNDP Youth Innovation Project, and Government of Japan, hundreds of youth in more than 10 member states have already benefited from entrepreneurship training through the CEBO project. The impact of the CEBO project on the youth in the CARICOM member states has been very encouraging, since we have received reports of such positive life-changing experiences by the participants. Participants have told us how CEBO has given them hope, a second chance, a new opportunity, and helped them to realize that they can contribute to their country's development. The community's 5-year strategic plan also speaks to the development of a single ICT space. Youth are also taken into account under this priority as part of the regional thrust to have all citizens ICT literate and able to establish business based on digital technologies by 2019. Already, we have begun to see several digital businesses start up in the region. The use of technology to advance creativity and innovation is critical and provides access to new markets to youth, the digital natives, to create and develop new business ideas. The current information technology revolution continues to transform established sectors from agriculture to health and is creating new ones from micro-work to applications development. ICTs represent not only a cross-cutting tool but can help to reduce unemployment. The sector is marked by an urgent growing need for a wide range of ICT jobs. This means that highly qualified youth in technical fields have significant opportunities available to them. As youth, you have advantages in this new environment which provide access to numerous learning systems, job matching services, entrepreneurship courses, contests, and even startup funding. The private sector and international development partners are behind many of these resources, with government and non-profit organizations playing important roles as well. Much of your responsibility lies in keeping aware of what is happening nationally and regionally and speaking up about options you wish to have to foster entrepreneurship and innovation. It is our collective regional responsibility to ensure that we continue to take your concerns on board, encourage and inspire you to be your creative best as you exploit the possibilities and innovate in whatever sector you choose. In closing, I take this opportunity to commend all outstanding youth in the field of entrepreneurship, innovation, and leadership who will receive awards today. I also commend those who are not here today and are already emerging as leaders in the field. Continue to inspire your peers to engage in meaningful initiatives and to be part of the regional discourse on matters on the minds of youth. Congratulations for the excellent work you have done and will continue to do. I am proud of you. The Caribbean community is proud of you. Finally, on behalf of the Secretary General, myself, and the rest of the team here at the CARICOM Secretariat, I wish you a fruitful forum and look forward to receiving good reports on the conclusion of this engagement. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Douglas Slater, Assistant Secretary General for CARICOM. I made a mistake earlier, but you know what they say? When you get old like me, two things happen. You know what those two things are? One, you start to forget things, and the other one I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yes, but you know, when I flash back on what he said, there's an importance for us to put the youths first, because there are many opportunities there for us. There are many privileges there for us. You understand? And you know, we are young, we are creative, we are brilliant, and we do play an important role in society today. Up next, we have Mr. Dirk Curry giving us the opening remarks. Mr. Dirk Curry recently stepped down as the chairman of CANTO, but he started his career in telecommunications in 1987 and was appointed to the position of managing director of Telesur in May of 2006. He is also the president of the supervisory board of Luteus Home for Orphans. Hope I pronounced that right. But on my own personal experience, Mr. Curry is a very, very vibrant gentleman. And you know, sometimes I feel very old around him because he's young in every single way. He's classy, the way he dresses, the way he speaks, and trust me, you love his speech, his opening remarks. So at this time, let us put our hands together as we invite Mr. Dirk Curry up on stage.
Thank you very much, William. I'm really very pleased and honored to make these opening remarks. I almost forget, just when you get older, that I was on the program more than one time. So I had this up for my keynote speech, but I'll use it also for my opening remarks. I'm proud because this event really was organized by PyData. And PyData is a group of youngsters that met, some of them met, I think only two, in the conference of CANTO last year in August in Miami. At that conference, we had a discussion, and that discussion in the CANTO board has been going on for quite some years, but it never came to action. And suddenly we got, as a CANTO board, a document from PyData, an organization that was developed, and you'll hear more from them later on because they will be speaking shortly after me. They met with each other through Google Hangouts. And of course, we're telecom operators, and sometimes we're complaining about the over-the-top players. That's how we call them, the Fibers, the Skypes, and the WhatsApp and whatever. Because they eat everything from our bread. They eat our earnings away. The only things left is the earnings out of broadband. But even the committees within CANTO discuss, and they have frequent conference calls, the old school, how the youngsters call us. And they complain about the cost is too high to stay too long on the conference calls. But they forget that our technology availability, it's for free. At the moment, as long as you have broadband connectivity, it's for free. It's a challenge. And I think that's what today is all about. Challenge, don't see it as an obstacle. Look at it as an opportunity. I wish you all the success that's necessary to make this an event that's worthwhile, not only for the youngsters in Suriname, but also for the youngsters of the whole Caribbean. When I do my keynote speak, I will go more in depth into this point. But for the challenge, it's not a challenge, it's an opportunity. So all the success with the event of today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Derek Curry, for those wonderful words as well. And yes, indeed, we're new school and you're old school. And we have one more old school presentation prepared for you today. This is Miss Yildiz Polak Bagel, Deputy Program Manager for Youth Development, CARICOM Secretariat. So at this time, we have this video presentation prepared for you.
I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the forum organizers with the staging of this important event under the theme, The Caribbean Startup Promoting Youth Entrepreneurship and Innovation. I'm very honored and privileged to share this presentation on the importance of youth development in the CARICOM with you. The CARICOM Secretariat's youth program pledges its support for future initiatives of this sort. We will shortly have an overview of the Caribbean community, and thereafter we will share on the CARICOM Youth Development Action Plan and some of our initiatives at the CARICOM level, and in closing share some facts of some programs we are initiating. Now, what is CARICOM? The CARICOM stands for Caribbean Community, which is an association of 15 member states and 5 associate member states in a regional integration movement, which aims to enhance the standards of living and work for the people of the community, and this will include young people, of course. CARICOM member states cooperate to address common problems and to develop common programs in different areas, such as trade, economic development, foreign policy, security, and human and social development. And again, this will also include youth development. CARICOM was established by the Treaty of Chaguaramas in 1973. Now, approximately 64% of the region's population is under 30. You would then understand that CARICOM, its population is very young, and therefore we have to have special policies catered towards young people. And to place this presentation into context, I would like to share with you what is underpinning the work of the CARICOM Youth Development Program. The 27th meeting of the CARICOM Heads of Government in July 2006 mandated the establishment of a CARICOM Commission on Youth Development. And this commission was tasked to undertake a full-scale analysis of the challenges and opportunities of youth in the CARICOM single market and economy. The commission was also asked to make recommendations to improve young people's well-being and empowerment. The report on the CARICOM Commission of Youth Development, the report of the CARICOM Commission on Youth Development is named Eye on the Future, Investing in Youth Now for Tomorrow's Community. And this report highlighted that youth unemployment levels throughout this region are very high, or even among the highest in the world. Consequently, CARICOM Heads of Government established youth entrepreneurship development as a regional priority for countering youth unemployment, mitigating drug abuse, crime and violence, and fostering economic resilience. At least 25% of the region's unemployed is between the ages of 25 to 34. And unemployment rates, as I indicated, are the highest among youth, or the highest in the world. And we are finding that among young women, these figures are very alarming. Skill shortages exist in key sectors of the economy, and therefore I think that this occasion presents itself with a great opportunity for you to innovate and create your own businesses, but also new ideas as to how to deal with different key sectors that are emerging in our economies in the region. I would now talk with you about the CARICOM Youth Development Action Plan that was immediately derived from decisions made at the heads level coming out of the CARICOM Commission on Youth Development report. The overall purpose of the CARICOM Youth Development Action Plan, CDAP, is the acronym for that, is to improve the quality and the quantity of access of opportunities and opportunities available to young people at school, in the community, and as active participants in economic development at national and regional levels. The CDAP also operationalizes the Declaration of Paramaribo on the future of youth in the Caribbean community. And the CDAP also complements the implementation of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy and support the mainstreaming of adolescent and youth well-being and empowerment. With other words, CDAP is there for you as young people, and it is there to advance your development. CDAP is targeting all youth between the ages of 10 and 29, so all youth within the region. If we're thinking about the CARICOM Youth Development Action Plan and all other youth development frameworks in this region, we can state that they are important because they guide governments and international development partners on what our priorities are, what projects and programs to fund, and it has also found political support because it is built on consultation and consensus. So it makes our lives easier when we're talking about investing in young people. Some underlying issues and approaches that have informed this report were taken out of the CARICOM Commission on Youth Development's report. And one of the basic philosophies is that youth are assets to the Caribbean community and not problems to be solved. Secondly, the investment in Caribbean youth is critical. Thirdly, partnering with youth to develop the region is essential. If we would like to bring development to this region, we have to partner with young people. And youth are the future, but they're also the present. And lastly, youth must drive CARICOM Single Market and Economy. And that equals investment in youth, equals youth development, and it will eventually lead to greater involvements in integration processes. So we have to understand youth, we have to recognize your contribution, invest in you, build partnerships with you, promote the participation of young people, and strengthen your environment so that you can be able to participate. So how do we keep it simple when we're looking at the CDAP and all that I have spoken about a few minutes ago? We have specific goals and goal areas related to specific issues that are facing young people. And these issues are translated into key messages from the CARICOM Youth Development Report. These messages are also weaved in the CARICOM Youth Development Action Plan. I will briefly share the goal areas with you, and I'm approaching the end of this presentation. The goal areas, the CARICOM Youth Development goal areas, were actually proposed by a young, brilliant mind, one of yours. In fact, it was a young Surinamese youth ambassador at that time that said we need something to hold governments and policymakers accountable for. And one of the areas is education and economic empowerment. That is a very important area for young people, as indicated by young people. the protection, safety, and security area. Young people feel that they need a safe environment to grow up, and the whole issue of crime and violence is why there is a goal area to speak to protection, safety, and security. Health and well-being, culture, identity, and citizenship, the whole issue of leadership, participation, and governance, and finally, policy and institutional frameworks. We need those so that whenever we have goal areas, we can make sure that there are systems in place so that we can track progress against each goal area. The CARICOM Youth Development Initiatives are then tailored to address these goal areas, or they are fashioned to contribute towards these goal areas. And I will highlight two programs that we're doing at the CARICOM level and some areas of focus in this regard. We have the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Program. We have the CARICOM Entrepreneurship Program, which is CIBO, and CIBO stands for Creativity for Employment and Business Opportunity. And some areas of focus are participation and governance. That means that youth are inclusively invited to participate in and take part in governance structures at the regional and the national level. The issue of crime prevention, culture and sport, and ICT and HIV and AIDS. Now some quick facts on the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Program are showing us that it was launched by CARICOM heads of government in 1993 to facilitate youth participation and partnership in the regional integration process and in national and regional development. We also note that more than 15 member and associate member states are participating in the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Program or have participated in the program over the past years. And over 400 youth leaders participated in the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Program. And finally, the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors Corps undertakes different initiatives at the regional and national level to advance youth development. Some quick facts on the CIBO program that we are initiating at the regional level. It is a CARICOM's homegrown youth entrepreneurship program. You would know of different youth entrepreneurship programs, but this one was developed with young people for young people, and also the methodology that is used is catered towards that. CIBO is already implemented in more than 10 CARICOM member states, and hundreds of youth are trained in entrepreneurship and business development. Over 40 regional CIBO facilitators are also trained. We have published CIBO manuals for participants and facilitators, so those are available for your use. And CIBO participants reported that CIBO is a life-changing experience. Now you would wonder why we are using CIBO as a tool for countering youth unemployment, and that is because the community's youth entrepreneurship initiatives are guided by the philosophy that entrepreneurship is a strategy to counter youth unemployment and to foster economic resilience and mitigate drugs abuse, crime, and violence. In closing, I would like to leave with you that youth development is very important for the development of the Caribbean community. In fact, the Caribbean community's 5-year strategic plan identifies youth development as a key element of social resilience, one of the 8 integrated strategic priorities. I would say in closing that if you have an idea, go for that idea, that dream. And I always say to young people, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. I wish you all the best and congratulate all the young people that are present today at this forum and the young people that will receive awards for their outstanding work accomplished within this region. We appreciate your contribution and we support the work that you are doing. Thank you and all the best.
You know, we always appreciate how CARICOM has been involved with the youth, and we thank Mrs. Yildiz, CARICOM Secretariat, for preparing such a wonderful presentation. If you would like this video, and there are important facts for us to remember, so if you would like this video, I believe we could make it available for you. And again, this is just getting started, so I want you to feel comfortable, I want you to feel welcome, I want you to feel loved. At this time, we'll be calling upon Miss Trisha Baltazar to give us some insight on redefining I Create and World Telecom Information Society Day video competition. Some insights that CANTO has for us. Miss Trisha, let's put our hands together, please.
Hi, good evening or good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. As he said, I'm Trisha Baltazar and I am employed with CANTO. And I'm here to bring really good news. I'll be short and sweet because the agenda is very packed. I love the energy in the room. Keep it up. I just want to say I'm really impressed with the youth. I've had the opportunity to deal with Pi Data, and I'm really, really impressed. We just want to let you all know about the two different competition that CANTO offers to all the youth from all the Caribbean region, including the United States, all our member countries. And we believe that you guys have the creativity, the intelligence, and you guys can do it. First of all, the I Create e-content mobile competition. This is a competition to create a mobile apps in particular categories. We have about 7 categories. We believe that you guys can do it here. All the time you go online and you want to put an app on your computer, on your phone, it's always somewhere from somewhere else. We believe we have the intelligence right here. We have the personnel who can do it here. We believe in you. There's no minimum age and there's no maximum age. Anybody can create, as long as you can create that app, you can enter into the competition and you can get to win up to $10,000 US dollars in prizes, including a trip to Miami. So please consider that. All the details are on www.canto.org. They are also passing around flyers with the details as well. You can also check us on our Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and we are also on YouTube. So a lot of avenues for us to check out this mobile application competition. Then there's the second one, which is our 9th annual. It's a video competition, and William Mal is our first winner of the video competition, but it's the 9th year of the competition, and we're really impressed with him. I hope you guys get an opportunity to see his video that he did for the competition, where he actually won, and he got a prize to, where did we go last year? Was it Miami? Bahamas. He got a prize to go to Bahamas with his mom. There is a limit to this. You have to be 18 and under. You must be in high school. And it's very simple. It's a 3-minute video. And this year, the theme will be on telecommunications and ICTs, driver of innovation. So it's the same theme line that's throughout all the CARICOM, Pi Data, and CANTO. The rules, again, they're passing around a flyer. The rules are pretty simple. You don't need to have a fancy camera. You can do it with your mobile phone, your tablets, your computer, whatever you have. You just have to observe the main theme. Take the opportunity, visit us again on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, at canto.org, even on Pi Data's website as well. You'll see the information as well. Any questions you have, feel free to email us, Facebook us, and we'll give you all the information that you need. And I hope you guys take the opportunity to enter. The last time Suriname came in first in the I Create competition, they won the apps division. So that was very impressive for Suriname. So just know that anybody else, everybody can win it. Don't think your country is too small or too big or you don't have it. Just try, put it in, and see how far it gets you. At the bare minimum, you get the exposure. All right? Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Miss Baltazar. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Did you just hear what Miss Baltazar said about the opportunities open for some of you? Come on, people. She mentioned about the I Create competition, mobile competition, and you could win $10,000 US. Aren't you excited? She also mentioned about the World Telecom Information Society Day video competition, and yes, thank you for mentioning that I'm the winner. I didn't want to say that. And if you have any information, please feel free to check out the CANTO's website, canto.org, and pyrata.co. I have some few comments that I'd like to make. We won't be talking forever. You all will get an opportunity to speak because I know you're all saying, dude, when would you shut up? No, but you all will get an opportunity to speak. So if you have any questions, please feel free to go on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/PyDataTech. I'll repeat again, www.facebook.com/PyDataTech. And you could also go on our YouTube page and ask some questions as well. For those of you viewing the live stream, I want you to feel welcome as well. What's next? What's next? What's next? This is just getting started. Just getting started. You know, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been so excited about something that you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't speak to no one? You're just so. Have you been excited? If you've been excited before, put your hands up. Come on, people. Have you been excited? I've been excited before. I remember when I was younger, probably about 10 years ago. That's way back. I'm pretty old. I was way back. Around Christmas time, my mother would buy presents for us, for me and my sisters, and she would wrap them up nice and neat and put them under the Christmas tree. And I would be so excited. I wanted to know what my mother bought for me. So I would go by the Christmas tree, sit down beside the present, and then pick it up and shake it to see what was in there. Shake it, because I was excited. Shake it. When I got tired, I put it down. Of course, I was doing that when my mother wasn't looking. But when I got tired of shaking it, I wanted to see what was in there. So you know what I did next? Because my mother was always around, I was pretty young. So whenever she went away or went in the room or went to do something, I would begin tearing the wrapper from the present, tearing it to see what was in it. And anytime she went out, I would be tearing it because I'm so excited. And anytime she came back out, I was like this. What are you doing, son? "Oh, I'm just looking at the presents, Mom." And I would have to turn the piece that are torn so she didn't see it. But you know what? Eventually, she found out. But I did this because I was so excited. I wanted to know what I got for Christmas. I wanted to know, you know what I got? Maybe an airplane or a control car or something. I was so excited. And that's the way I want you all to feel. Excited today about what's coming up next. And this is the same excitement we've been building for the past few months. And today we're not only going to be tearing off a piece of that present, we're going to rip it open and present it to you all today. We're going to give you all that we have prepared for you. And if you have no idea what is coming up next, we're about to launch the most biggest, most innovative, but most connected technological marketplace ever. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the launch of Pi Data. What is Pi Data? Any guess? Any guess? I need some interaction. I don't want to be doing the speaking. Any guess what is Pi Data? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you know. No, it's not a pie that you eat. Come on, people. What is it? All right, I'll say it. And listen to me carefully. We are a creative team of young and hungry experts, a creative team of young innovators, a creative team of creators, a creative team of programmers, marketers, developers, social media experts, you name it. So, how did Pi Data come about? Well, Pi Data was formed in September of 2014 after a CANTO's conference in the Bahamas. This initiative was spearheaded by the pioneer, by the gladiator, Mr. Sergio Penel, CEO of Pi Data. Having that knowledge, that capacity to lead, to lead an organization, to lead this initiative. He came up to me one day and said, "How are you?" I said, I'm doing great. I'm doing fine." So he spoke to me about what he wanted me to do. He also made mention and congratulated me on my video. But how did Pi Data come about? Well, after my trip to the Bahamas, I got an opportunity to visit the Bahamas. I mean, the experience was nice. CANTO's conference was pretty nice. I got the opportunity to network with business personnel, managers, CEOs, a lot of people, and it was nice. So after the conference, I mean, we all went to our separate places, and I went home, and I was communicating with Mr. Sergio Penel, and basically what we started to do was create a network. So we started to communicate with a lot of Caribbean leaders from around, a lot of Caribbean leaders. I mean, we were on so many calls. People were so excited about what we were doing. I mean, we communicated with almost over 100 different Caribbean leaders within the past 4 to 5 months. But you may ask, how did I get to be a part of this initiative? How did this all started? Well, one day I was at my school, the University of Belize, and I was walking to my classroom, and I saw this flyer, this orange and black flyer, stating video competition. Create a 2 to 3 minutes video on the theme Broadband for Sustainable Development. I didn't even know what broadband was at the time. Didn't even know. But what I was focusing on was the prize. I mean, $1,000 US, a Samsung Galaxy tablet, a hotel accommodation, and a trip for a tour to the Bahamas. You must be kidding me. I was pretty excited. I didn't even know what broadband was, but I was excited. And you know what I said? I'm going to make this video, and I'm going to win. And that's exactly what happened. I got a phone call from Miss Trisha. I was traveling, and she called me and asked, I forget what she said. Again, I'm pretty bit old, but I'm trying to remember. You know, but when she called me, I was surprised. I was like, "Are you seriously? Did I win? Did I win this?" Because I was like, man, I got $1,000 US. I could buy a new Nike or a new phone or something. And I was pretty excited about winning this competition. Of course, I had my friend and colleague who helped me put the video together, Durham Thompson, and that's how I went to the Bahamas. And I met with all these great leaders. I met with Sergio Penel. I met with Gianna Corey. You know, I met with so many different leaders. And at this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Sergio Penel. Mr. Sergio is the CEO of Pi Data. I mean, I'm very impressed with what he has been doing the past 5 months. I mean, he's very great at leading. He's very great at what he does, and I'm proud to call him a friend. So at this time, let us put our hands together as we introduce Mr. Sergio Penel.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Hey. Hey. There you go. Hey. That's one of my favorite songs, guys. You know, before you leave the stage, thank you so much. Before you leave the stage, I really want you to know the power of this story he just told. You know, it's not just by coincidence that William Mahler stands here before you. And I do remember the day, you know, I'm sitting where you're sitting right now and had a chance to see, you know, William Mahler. He was the man. I mean, it was like a superstar. And I'm sitting and I'm looking at him, and he won he won the video competition in first place. And I'm like, you know, that's a leader right there, representing Belize. And I'm Surinamese, and I'm like, you know, when I just want to shake his hand and really get to know him. But seeing you here, seeing you 4 or 5 months ago on stage, he continues to raise the bar and set levels on becoming a leader in the Caribbean. Folks, just please put your hands together for William Mahler. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's such an honor. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today with you, to be in front of you here today. You know, I want to start off by thanking CANTO. CANTO, the board of directors, our new chairman, Mr. Julius Wilkins. Please put your hands together for Julius Wilkins. He's our new board of directors, our vice chair. And, and I met this guy, I met him at the Bahamas, and please shake his hand. Get to know him. He's one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet. Every time I see him, he makes me laugh. But, you know, I really like his transparency and leading. He's our vice chair for CANTO board. Congratulations on a new leadership position. Ms. Rohaney Fraser, selfless leader, you know, truly a visionary and leading the CANTO Secretariat. Just thank you for allowing us to be here. Ms. Watkins, Teresa, you know, what I call the muscle behind the hustle. She's always running around getting stuff done, but, you know, in order to facilitate things for you guys here today, we really have incredible leaders like that getting it together. Not to mention Telesur, Mr. Derek Curry, doing a phenomenal job for your tenure as a CANTO board member. Just want to take my hat off. You are truly a pioneer on your leadership, on truly taking this thing to the next level. Congratulations on your retirement and much success in the near future. I'm sure I'll be hearing from you very soon. Mr. Hank Rahan, I know he's somewhere in here running around or doing something. I love that guy. If you never met Mr. Rahan, he's just cool. You know, he's just a cool cat. It's just cool. And he's really just getting it together by putting this together. And the hospitality is just phenomenal. Miss Natalie Blumenfield, also called Flowersfield in English, but an incredible team. Miss Miriam Pengel, really back there making sure all the logistics gets done. Guys, this would not be possible if it wasn't for these people really kind of putting the overtime, sleeping at 12 or 1 o'clock at night, just to make sure that we'll be able to facilitate this. So please put your hands together for Telesur. The next is the CARICOM. Now those videos, I was looking around, I got some people on the selfie stick, and I really saw you taking notes. Guys, this is a regional event. It's being live streamed right now. People all over the world are watching this right now. And the CARICOM, Dr. Douglas Slater, just really kind of give you the nuggets on what to expect in the next 5-10 years. Mr. Julius Polak, you really got a chance to really see what opportunities there are for you and I in the future in the Caribbean. And you know, I just can't be more grateful for allowing and partnering up with CARICOM in order to facilitate this event. Please put your hands together for the CARICOM community. Honorary presenters, exhibitors, family, friends, thank you. And welcome to CANTO's first annual youth forum. CANTO's first annual youth forum. Come on now. I know what William was talking about. Guys, this is going to be a grand event you'll be seeing every single year in every single country to really gear towards you, to facilitate for you. And I remember the story, you know. It's really strange because I went to that event. And I'm sitting in the crowd just like you, really listening and trying to connect. But there is such a bridge between Generation X and Generation Y. You know, they're old school. They're cool, but they're not hip like us. They got no swag, you know. So it really was a challenge for us to really connect them in one dot. So, you know, with that said, I really want all our millennials, if you are Generation X, Generation Y, please stand up. 16 to 35, please stand up. Please, come on. Come on now, don't be lazy. Get the blood boiling a little bit. All right? Yeah. Oh, millennials, guys, millennials. But I want you to put your hands up, all right? And I want you to repeat after me. And I want you to say it loud and proud, all right? I can. Come on, now that was. We're gonna have lunch in a minute. Don't worry. I can make a difference. I will be the change. I believe in my vision. And it all starts with me. It all starts with, it all starts with, it all starts with you. We're the future. Thank you. Now, a vision is something that's not, it's not easy. 30 years ago, there were some Caribbean leaders who had a vision. They had a vision to become a leading authority in shaping the information and communication in the Caribbean. They had a vision to develop a marketplace for telecommunication providers like Telesur, Digicel, B-Mobile. And fast forward 30 years later, we now have the opportunity to enjoy Wi-Fi accessibility. Who likes Wi-Fi? Woo! Provide mobile solutions. Who likes to have better mobile solutions? Absolutely. And keeping us globally connected. That started with a vision. And that organization is called CANTO. And without that organization, ladies and gentlemen, we won't be here today. So think about it. A vision is one of the most powerful tools you have. And it all starts with you. All right? Now, today, fast forward, we live in a society where everything is social, mobile, on the go. And millennials, the cool folks, the younger people, right? They really are tapping and are leaders in becoming into what we call the third industrial revolution, also known as the digital revolution. Anybody here just wakes up in the morning and says, you know what, forget my phone. I'm going to go and get something to eat. She's like, no, Facebook first. Right? The first thing we do when we wake up is like, okay, how many likes? Should I share this one? Nah, I ain't gonna share this one. Right? We live in a world where everything is just right here. And, to really kind of show you our millennials, we don't just dream. We dream big.
My dream is to be one of the leading graphic designers in the Caribbean.
My dream is to chariot the Caribbean into the new era of technology.
My dream is to be the leading webmaster in the Caribbean and own my own company.
If you can dream it, together, we can build it. It all starts at CANTO's Grand Youth Forum in Paramaribo, Suriname at the Torrerica Hotel on January 27th, 2015. Come and engage in technological talks and presentations with young and brilliant minds from around the Caribbean, from developers to designers, experts and entrepreneurs. Prepare your mind to be blown away. You will also be given the opportunity to voice your ideas and suggestions, which may just earn you fantastic gifts and prizes. This is one massive event you don't want to miss. Make your ideas come to life at CANTO's Youth Forum. For more information, please email us at twankin@canto.org or info@pidata360.com. And don't forget to visit our website at canto.org and pidata.co.
Dreams. Now, you hear the word pi data. It's kind of cool, right? Pi. It's kind of cool, right? But you know what? What is pi? What really is pi? Pi data, also known as pi, is a really round piece of cake. No, I'm just playing. Pi data is a marketplace for Caribbean technology. We are a 21st century Caribbean technology organization that's really based on millennials, Generation X, Generation Y. And the problem that we're solving is that though we have really cool creative technology in different countries, like Trinidad or Jamaica, or right here in Suriname, like Laser Lab, right? Back there. Give it up for Laser Lab. The difference is we are really focused on taking technology to a different level. Now, what makes us unique is that our ecosystem is built on 3 principles, and they're very easy. PI stands for performance, image, and exposure. Now, why do you, what's, okay, that sounds cool, Sergio, but why performance, image, and exposure? Folks, so many times we have great talents. We have great ideas. We have a vision. But one of the things that really separates the one versus the other is the ability to perform, to work hard, is the ability to have an image, have an identity. You know, so often we have an attitude or we're not positive. Image is very important. And last but not least, it's exposure. Do you know, anybody know somebody that works really hard, you know, wakes up every single day at 5, go to sleep at 10, and that's it. They have no exposure. Exposure is very important. And I really want to hit home on that and really want to captivate on why that is so important. Now, our performance is an increasing performance through inspiring youth innovation and entrepreneurs. That's number one. For image, we want to revamp our image by educating our future leaders. Last but not least, we want to expose Caribbean youth through developing sustainable infrastructure within the Caribbean region. Now let's take number one, for example, because I really want you to understand the psychology behind Pi Data. Increasing performance. How do you plan to do increasing performance? Imagine this. The best of the best in the Caribbean. Developers, designers, entrepreneurs, rappers. It doesn't matter. If you have a dream and a vision, you're the best of the best in the Caribbean. Imagine being able to go to the Bahamas, next year, and really network and develop relationship with other individuals who are key, who are leaders within your organization. Really become an ambiance and experience and have Google or Facebook or get an environment where the best of the best of the Caribbean you can be around and really increase the inspiration. Really get confident in about you do. Learn about other things that other individuals are doing that you may not know about. These events, these trade exhibits are key to understanding what is out there. They're key to educating and inspiring you as a youth. That's number one. Number two would be revamping our image. Now, how do you revamp your image? Anybody here knows how to code in Ruby? Okay, come on, Ryan. Don't show off, man. Ryan Kopinski, don't miss this next event, this next presentation, because he does knows how to code in Ruby, because I see some of his work. And Ruby is one of the latest technology in coding, Python. Some developers may know what I'm talking about. But if you just know JavaScript or HTML, it's okay. What if? What if we get some sponsors, hint, hint? What if we get some investors, hint, hint, who really will be able to allocate educational sessions like webinars, training sessions, to really give back to the youth. So imagine you're going to school, you're working, come home, and you log in every single morning, every single Monday, and be able to really learn the next thing, how to become an entrepreneur. You know, I started, technology cool, but it's not my thing. I like to do a little bit of fashion. I like fashion. Okay, well, we'll be able to allocate, if you're an entrepreneur, how to build your business. What if you get the best of the best individuals who really know how to build a business, to teach you, to educate you, to inspire you on how to take your business to the next level? Who would like that? Awesome. I would love that too. That's our image. By doing this, we will educate ourselves and let's change the image of the Caribbean versus a place where you go for the beaches of the world. Make sense? Number three would be exposing the Caribbean youth. Now, I say this all the time, but you know, it's really important. You think of individuals like Ryan Kopinski, living Suriname, right? You think of an individual like Miguel Rodriguez, Suriname, right? I won't even go on Jeremy Blakely. I'll leave that for this afternoon. But you really take the best of the Suriname has to offer. And let's go to Jamaica. Get the best of the best in Jamaica, right? Let's go to Trinidad and get the best of the best in the Trinidad. And then you say, you know what, guys? Let's create the next Facebook. Let's create the next Viber. Let's modify a Viber for our region. Let's say, government, we got a solution. We're going to create the next Viber, develop it in-house, and become a first Caribbean-made product. Who would love that? Guys, this is huge. Job opportunities, less Facebook time, but you get paid not to be on Facebook? You're laughing. Hey, listen, there are people right now who get paid thousands of dollars just to be on Facebook. Who would love that job? Right? You do it for free, right? But imagine having the best of the best in the Caribbean truly coming together, uniting on one single platform and exposing that to the rest of the world. Caribbean made. Say it with me. Caribbean made. Caribbean made. Performance, image, and exposure really allows you to be inspired, educated, and become sustained as a Caribbean region. Now, I know most of you guys like Sergio. I hear the name Sergio Pengel, but I don't hear the Dutch. You've been a Sanamang, but you sound like you're American. So let me give you a little bit of the background. I was born right here in Southern Hope. And I tell you, I'll never forget, every Saturday morning, my grandmother would wake me up. Up. It's 6 o'clock. And we had to clean up the house. Anybody got to relate? Got to clean up the house, wash the dishes. Go to kayari, man. Go to kayari. Raid the yard, right? But she would take me to the market. And we would go buy fish, tomatoes, things you need for the household. And in the market, what we know as a marketplace, you can really find a lot of different things in one single area. That make sense? A one-stop shop. Imagine if Google says, you know what? I want to find the best of the Caribbean has to offer. Let's just go to Pi Data. They know where every single developer designer is in the Caribbean. They know who's who. Let's get the best designer. Who's the best at getting the most likes? And the most likes? Let's get that guy right there. Let's really share with him on the next development on how to create the next generational platform, the marketplace. That is what we're building. That is what Pi Data is all about. And before I get off, I really want to share this perspective with you on why the timing is important. Because our next speaker is really going to give you the 5 to 10 year. I don't want to give the nuggets away. I really want him to give the next 5 to 10 year a plan of what we have here to offer at Pi Data. But I want you to think about this. For the first time in history, you and I have the opportunity to compete on a fair level ground. How? Sergio, come on. I'm not money man. Right? How do you compete? Mobile commerce industry. Mobile commerce industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. Right now, it's a $250 billion industry. Billion. By 2017, it will be a $700 billion industry. Who would like to have that kind of money? Okay. But think about it. What if you get a piece of that pie? No pun intended. What if you get a piece of that pie and truly capture on what you and I can allocate to taking our business to the next level? You can reach your consumers. Let me ask you, what do you do? What do you want to become? Your business. Uh-huh. So what if we take her business, right? And we create an application made in Caribbean, okay? And then with this application, you reach out to any individual that's from Suriname, like myself, all across the world. And they're able to connect with you in real time, anywhere in the world. The first time they wake up, they get a new notification from you. You don't need a billboard. You don't need a TV ad. All you need is to reach your consumers directly. All you need is a marketplace where individuals can purchase or buy or find your product. Wouldn't that be cool? For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, you and I have an opportunity to compete on a global level. That is what Pi Data is all about. Where are we going to the next 5 years? This next speaker will give you a much better answer. But before I bring him up, I really want to kind of give you a little bit of background about this guy. It's funny, but 3 days ago is the first time I shook his hand. But we were able to build the organization virtually. The power of technology. This gentleman just graduated from FIU with a degree in marketing. And he's a Surinamese. What I like about him, he's one of the hardest workers you ever meet. But you know what? When the work is done, he's one of the coolest cats you ever meet too. He likes to have fun. But he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. So to give you a future where technology is headed, and to give you a future where Pi Data is headed, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Giano Curry.
Thanks, man.
Gosh,
Hello?
Yep.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Sergio. Isn't he a character? And he's a pengo. My name is Giano Curry, and Sergio said a lot about Pi. It's a lot to process. Some very bold statements. Sergio has a very bold vision, and sometimes I got to pull him a little bit back. But one thing we're sure of is that, one thing we definitely agree on is that the future for the Caribbean is very bright. We have a very bright horizon in front of us. We've brought some of the best speakers to our knowledge to you today, and they will be speaking about 3 main areas: inspiring our generation to do more, education, to know what's going on, because a lot of us simply don't know what's going on. We don't know what we have that we can work with. And the last part is trying to figure out how we're going to sustain this for infinite use. So our kids, their kids, and their kids, and so on, can continue this. So with that being said, I want to take a look back to a time when we had no phones, no computers, no laptops, where we just had this. A time of great philosophers, Plato, Aristotle. And the only thing that would really make them light up was just sit with one another and talk and think. Today we're at a time where it's become so easy. We have cars, we have computers, we don't need to lift stuff up, where we have a lot more time to think. We have a lot more time. It's not perfect yet, but we have a lot more time on our hands to think. And that's powerful. And what Pi wants to do is connect everyone in the Caribbean to think about our future. The next thing I want to talk about is where we are today. We're in the Caribbean. Suriname is part of South America, but we have the same culture. We were all brought here at one point against our will. But what Pi wants to do is walk together towards a future, our future, because we want that. And how we're going to do that, we don't know everything yet. We don't know how the future is going to look, but We can dream because everything starts with a dream. And what's so beautiful about Pi, and Sergio called me one day. I was kind of hesitant to take his call, but I did it. And he's a very consistent guy, but I really believed in what he wanted to do, and that's bring the Caribbean together. Now, why is the Caribbean so special? Why the Caribbean? Why not go to Europe or America or one of those first world countries? The way we see it, the Caribbean is something different. We work hard, but we also like to relax. We're very cool about things. We're very smooth. We like music. We like our families. And the environment where you're educating yourself is very important. We live close to the seas that connect the entire world, basically. We have beautiful rainforests. Suriname has a beautiful interior that a lot of the rest of the world doesn't know, basically. And a lot of other Caribbean countries have beautiful nature reserves, which a lot of people don't know about. We're in the perfect environment to sit down and think because we have internet. The Western world has internet. Everyone has the same thing we have. And in Pi Data, what we call today is the technological renaissance because it's a new time. It's a new time, people, and a new generation is coming up. There are going to be new jobs, for sure. There are going to be new jobs in 5 to 10 years. And we need to prepare for that. And students can't do it themselves. We need teachers. We need teachers to back that up. And there are a lot of teachers here today, and we really appreciate it that you brought your students here today because this is a change. This is a revolution where it's led by the younger generation. We want to build a foundation for our kids to grow on. Because the world is changing. The world is changing. And what makes this so special is because within these 4 months, we've seen a lot of sparks. William, Sergio, all the people that put this together, Jamie, who has helped us logistically to put this all together. As Sergio mentioned, I met Sergio in person, shaking his hand, touching him 2 days ago. We had never met. We had only met through Google Hangouts. We're talking a lot about other things like Facebook, Google, all those nice things, but the time to take is enough. We should make our own stuff and use that ourselves. And if you leave here today, just remember one thing. Think Caribbean technology. I hope this is a great forum. We have a lot more in store. This is not it. This is just the introduction. We have 3 amazing speakers lined up, and we have a panel discussion of ranging from very educated people with a lot of experience, to very young kids with a new mindset. So, welcome to the forum, and we know that this will be the first of many. Thank you.
Let's give them another round of applause, please. What we brought for you today, I mean, they were great speeches, great presentations. And we like that. But this is a message of hope. Because at one point, we saw no hope. But today is very different. Today is very special. It's like this boy, 19-year-old boy, going to a university. He lived with his parents, and at one point he got very sick with a stomach disease. He got so sick to the point that he had to stop school. He got so sick to the point that he almost died. And he couldn't do anything for himself. He was going to doctor after doctor to try to get checked, and they couldn't do anything for him. And at one night he was laying on his bed. His skin was pale. Blood level was low. Malnourished. And his mother looked over him, and his mother cried because there was no hope for her son. No hope for him to have a future. No hope for him to go to school, get a nice job. No hope for him to get a car, find a beautiful wife. There was no hope for him. That was what they saw in their eyes. But one night, he prayed and prayed, and he asked for help. And to cut the long story short, God answered his prayers. And he met the right doctor. It took some time for him to recover, but there was hope again. And this is the story we present to you today, a message of hope. And we pray that we take this opportunity, this day, this event, to truly network and to truly make use of it, to connect, to share ideas, to share thoughts. This is a special day. And thank you for your undivided attention. At this time, we'll be taking a break. Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Who's hungry? You're not raising your hand. You know what they say, the more the merrier. I could eat all the food. You know, I'm skinny, but this is... So at this time, we'll be taking a break, 15 to 20 minutes break. Networking exhibit, we have exhibitors on the side, and we also have our youth exhibitors at the back as well. We ask that you take a look around and network, connect, feel free to speak with each other. So we have 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll be back.
Did you do it already?
This? Can you take this from me? I don't want to have this.
Yeah, the camera's over there. Go. He's ready. Look.
Hello? Mic check?
You hear me?
Is it working?
Yes.
All right. So we're here. We're taking a exhibition break, and we have all the exhibitors over here. So and the youths. We just have a lot of youths around. So let's go over to this exhibitor over here. Sorry. I'm sorry. We want to do an interview with you guys. So what is the name of your business?
We're from an organization called IT Core.
Give us your name first, please.
My name is Julie, and I'm from an organization called IT Core. We're trying to promote ICT in Suriname. We're using the Lego robotics to teach the children about engineering, getting them prepared for like later in the future. It's user-friendly and very simple. We teach them programming. We use this software to inject the program into the robots so they can do tasks for us. This one is we program it to follow the black line, and this one, the sensor here, will trigger it to bite. Yeah.
Could you show do these work or what are these?
Just examples of
Okay. What about that?
this one. It's programmed to follow the black line.
What can we get a can we see it? So this little machine here is programmed to follow the black line, but it's having its own way and it's it's giving trouble, but now it's following. It's a man. This machine is giving trouble.
The reason why it's like that is because the table is a bit bumpy. It's supposed to
Okay, it's following it now. It's following it. It's finally listening. Wow, this. It's programmed by little children. So do you use codes or is it?
It's like a graphical interface to control logic.
Okay. What's the name of the interface?
This is actually it's Lego's educational software, but it's built by LabVIEW, which is world renowned for its control software.
And over this, does it have a sensor? I don't like this. This here is programmed to bite. This is a cool machine. Look at it. Look at it. It's like a snake. Oh boy. And if you put your hand here, will it bite? Could you try it? This is cool. All right. Thank you very much for your time. Would you like to say anything?
IT Core and Robot, we're trying to get people involved in ICT in Suriname, so come along.
Definitely. IT Core people, IT Core. So we're here at CANTO's first annual youth forum. This is William Muller here speaking. So we're going to the other exhibit over here. We want to interview with you guys. My name is William Muller. What is your name?
Nigel.
Nigel?
Nigel. Yes.
Could you tell us more about your business?
This is Fab Lab. We're are busy with digital fabrication. There's a 3D printer right here. He's printing this turbo. It's a small turbine, the core turbo, and he's printing this model in plastic. And right now they're busy scanning, 3D scanning her hand.
So what kind of software do you guys use? What's the name of the software? I believe this uses a different software and that uses a different software, right?
This is a special scanning software that comes with that machine. So if you want to print that hand, you need to scan it first. You bring it to this software and then you can print her entire arm actually.
All right, so right now we're looking at a 3D printer. Could you give us some more information? Is this available to the public? How does it print? Could you give us a detail on this 3D printer that we're looking at right now?
Sure. This printer is called the Up Mini, and it's about $600. Yes.
Six hundred US dollars. It's pretty cheap.
For this model, yes. You have more expensive models, but this one is 600. And he prints in plastic. These are the rolls of plastic he prints with. You have ABS. This is this one. You have rubber. You have PLA. You have different kinds of colors you can use. And you just change the plastic, and he prints in white or black or whatever color you want.
Very interesting. Thank you very much for your time. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Yeah, so we are also busy with teaching people to work with these machines. We have a three-day course that we give to them, mostly students of whoever wants to come, mostly 15 people. And they learn step by step how to use the software, how to model 3D objects, and how to make them 3D.
Nice. So how can they reach out to you guys for any information?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. You just Facebook Fapla Paramaribo, and you'll find our Facebook page with everything. It's daily updated with pictures and news feeds. You can message us, and we will reply in a minute.
Right. Thank you very much, Nigel, for your time.
You're welcome.
All right. So we're here for the next exhibit. We're at CANTO's Youth Forum, Paramaribo, Suriname. Could you please tell us your name?
My name is Reina Rafaeles.
And what do we have here? What's the name of your business?
Well, we're actually government organization. Our name is Fapla Paramaribo. And what we do, we teach people that how to make almost anything. That's the idea of FabLab, that when somebody has an idea and they can draw it, they can design it, we teach them that once you've done that, you can make it. And so we have different equipment like 3D printers and laser cutters and all kinds of equipment to help people, and software to help people develop their ideas into a product or a prototype for a product.
That's pretty interesting because, well, we saw the 3D printer, we saw the 3D scanner. So could I get a 3D model of myself?
Yes, you could. It would take some time with the scanner we have, but it's possible. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, something this is 3D printed. So this is kind of an angel. So you see that it's possible for a human form to be able to be 3D printed.
What? So this is a 3D sample, right?
Yes.
What material is it made out of? Because here I see these in where I come from, these are strings for the weed eaters.
Yeah. It kind of
But
looks like that.
but this feels different. This feels like ceramic.
Well, it's kind of a synthetic powder where the 3D printer it layers it with glue and colors, and then it according to the model that it sees in the computer. And once it's finished, you take it out of the powder, you clean it up, and you harden it. And at the end, it kind of looks like a porcelain or that kind of material. Yeah.
Very interesting. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Well, another example we have here is an example of this is somebody that developed a taxi meter where the taxi counts how far you're going, the miles and the cost. Yes. So this is a prototype for it. And the person came in with the idea. He had a pretty good idea of what he wanted because he does that as a business owner. And he laser cut the print board at the Fab Lab. So we actually gave him the equipment to be able to laser cut the print board. And once he did that, he soldered the Arduino and all the other stuff on the print board.
Very interesting, very interesting. I do hope that everyone is watching, and this is a very interesting business, something that I'm fascinated by. And so check out Fab Lab,
Yes.
Fabulous Laboratory.
Well,
Definite.
Fab is for fabrication. And we're on Facebook. So if you look at Fab Lab Paramaribo, that's FABLAB. You'll find us on Facebook and like us, and then you'll see everything, every small project or big project that we're working on. And a lot of youth actually come to the Fab Lab and they get the opportunity to work out their ideas into something real.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, so again, we're at CANTO's first annual Youth Forum, and we're looking at the exhibitors. We're heading over here at this other exhibitor at this time. I believe this is Labor Labs. Labor Labs. I believe the guy is getting a interview over here. Let's go over to this other exhibit over here. Yes, sir. So at this time we have the president, vice president of Suriname.
No, 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 no. No, that is my. No, no, no. I'm on the board of the Telecommunication Authority of Suriname.
I apologize. You see, I'm getting old, so sometimes the face, you understand. So, why are you here, sir?
Because I'm on the board of the Telecommunication Authority. So we are a sponsor of it because this is an important venue for us, event, and we think that should be part of it.
Definitely, definitely. Well, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. I wanted to let you make a picture of the vice president. I'm not a president. I want to be. His father is the vice president.
His father?
And,
Will he be here?
Huh?
Will he be here?
What do you mean?
Will he be here?
No, 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 no.
I gotta finish his interviews. All right, so we're going over to this other exhibit. Can you please give me your name?
Kim. Romelia.
And what do you guys have to showcase here today?
Now we're from Spamakaner, that's an internet marketing bureau. And what we're here to tell the youth is to invest in the human power that they yes, human power development. Because knowing what you do is not everything. You have to have soft skills also, and that makes a whole package. So that's why we're here to empower the youth, to tell them that it doesn't stop just knowing the skills of what you do, but also to develop the soft skills.
No, just what she said.
Any closing comments? How can they reach out to you, connect with you?
We have a website. Our website is www.spangmakanra.com.
You can reach us by phone. That's 402-680, and we're at the Flamboyant Straat, 18, and that's behind the street behind Sasasu. 402-680.
402-680. All right, thank you very much. All right, so we're going over to this last exhibit, but as you can see, everyone, the room is crowded. The room is very packed. I believe the Vice President of Suriname recently walked in, so we're heading over to him at this point. We're going to be getting an interview from him. Mr. Vice President, can we get an interview from you, sir?
Try.
I forgot your name. I apologize. I'm getting old.
Just not familiar with the names.
Yes. So can you oh, everyone is familiar with the name. So can you tell us how do you feel about this event and why are you here?
Well, we just came to see all the young people and also the old people getting together. But I think the government of Suriname give the development of technology a high priority. And so we are here to see what we can do. And the cabinet of the vice president is championing these activities. So that's why we're following what the youth are doing and what the telecom companies are doing and how we're gonna make the leap for the future.
So what are you expecting from us out of this event?
Well, the most important thing is to create new business opportunity, to create new development in the way that young people can explore a lot of the new things that are coming our way. But competition is getting bigger and bigger, so new technology is bringing threats, giving new opportunities. The world is becoming smaller. Jobs are getting more difficult to get. So we have to move fast. So there's no use to have a position that we can say we are better than the rest of the world and we're not utilizing it. We don't have the time to wait. And as far as the programs I'm running, we're doing a health sector program, social health. We're doing a national pension. We are integrating technology, getting rid of a pension card, getting a health card in a telephone system, developing apps. So the office of the vice president is way advanced in doing certain things in a different way. And by doing it in a different way, you also get a lot of data, so you can get the statistics and you can do your policy again.
A lot of interesting things are happening here in Paramaribo, Suriname. So we're here with the Vice President of Suriname. Would you like to say anything else before we leave, sir?
No, I hope that other people from the Caribbean enjoy Suriname. This is one of the good places to be in the Caribbean. I would not say it's the best, but look around and enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. All right, so we're going to resume in about 5 minutes. But this is the crowd. We have a very good turnout here at CANTO's first annual youth forum. Very diverse, a lot of young people here to witness this event.
Ukulari.
On Papala? On Papala. Courier.
can you please take your seats? Those at the back that are standing, can you please take your seats? Can you bring it back? All right, people. I hope everyone enjoyed the exhibition break. I saw a lot of interesting things out there. The youth exhibitors. I hope you got an opportunity to speak with each other. But now we must proceed, and again we're just getting started, and we have three very great speakers coming up next to speak about inspiration, education, sustainability with regards to the team Caribbean entrepreneurship and youth engagement. What's next? Are you all excited? You all still look like you're full and you're sleepy. Do me a favor. Can everyone stand up, please? Can everyone stand up? We gotta wake up. We gotta wake up, people. Can everyone stand up? Please, please, please. We gotta wake up. So what you're gonna do? Do we have the music? What you're gonna do? Put your hands up. One hand up. Whether it's left or right. Let's have the music. Put it. Keep it up. One hand. Up, 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 up. The other one. Up, 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 up. The other one. Shake, 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 shake. The other one. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Sit down. Woo! Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? That's right. So, we have three great speakers coming up next. Speaking on the team, Caribbean entrepreneurship and youth engagement. Who wants to have their own business? Do you want to work for someone else or do you want to have your own business? Be honest. Who wants to have their own business? Whether it's fashion, whether it's owning Facebook or working on... No, you don't want to work on Facebook. But yes, at this time I want to introduce again or call upon stage Mr. Dirk Curry to give us the keynote speech, and he's our keynote speaker. He will be speaking on Caribbean entrepreneurship and youth engagement. What's next? So let us put our hands together as we invite Mr. Dirk Curry up on stage.
Thank you very much, William Mahler. And unfortunately, you have to do it with some of the old school again. But I think what's very important is working together. And that is something that I especially would like to achieve with this youth forum. And since we're talking about my topic of inspire, I would like to start with a quote, because I love reading quotes, and I have quotes for every day, and this is one of the daily inspirations I received. Doing the right thing. The world is a stage, and we are all actors. Each actor plays a unique part and is responsible for their own actions. Responsibility means doing the right thing, no matter how big or small the task may be. Each one of us has a special role to play in the making the world a better place. So, everyone here in the room is one of the players of making this world a better place. And what we're trying to do is making the Caribbean a better place to be in and to stay in. Inspiration. And the question is, what really inspired me in putting focus on youth development. And I'll just show you something that's on YouTube, and probably some of you have seen it, from a young boy. It's a YouTube video, and I think that will be sending out a much more powerful message than what I will be saying in addition to that. But let's start with this next movie.
My name is Kelvin Doe, and I am an inventor. I'm from Sierra Leone. I live in the city called Freetown. When I was 11, I started picking up scrap electronic items from trash areas. I realized with scrap, I could still make things work, like my battery, an FM radio station. People normally call me DJ Focus in my community because I believe if you focus, you can do invention perfectly. When it was posted on YouTube, so many people watched my video and they were so impacted about my story, my invention. People sent in a lot of good comments and I was so delighted about it.
The inspirational effect of the original Thinker YouTube video has been remarkable. It has had a tremendous amount of impact on Kelvin's life, on my life, and on millions of people all around the world, everywhere. In Sierra Leone, where other young people suddenly feel like they can be like Kelvin. After the video, with all the press and with all the media, great opportunities have become available to Kelvin. One of them was the TEDx teen community, and they reached out to us and invited Kelvin to be one of the speakers. And we are very excited about this presentation, and I'm very proud of him. He's doing things that we never imagined he will be doing.
When I arrived at the hotel, a man stopped me and said to me that, I saw you on YouTube, and I was like, I could not believe it.
Elevator straight to the center of the lobby, and then here Edgar will be able to assist you upstairs. Enjoy your stay, all the best.
Whoa. I've never stayed in an hotel before. This is my first time. The bed is so soft and it's good. This is the gorilla I met on the bed. I don't like it.
I had done a Google search and somehow Kelvin's YouTube video came up, and before I'd gotten through half of it, I was already tweeting David Senge, his mentor here in the States, to try and get contact information. When I'm putting together a conference, I need to make sure that every walk of life is represented, and I really wanted to find a youth that had invented something or had that kind of imagination that took something normal and made it extraordinary. And obviously Kelvin's story spoke volumes to that.
It takes me 2 weeks to prepare my presentation. This is my first time talking to a lot of people, so I feel a little bit nervous. Yeah. I'm excited, so much excited. I feel so good because I want the audience to learn from it and also to always follow their passion.
Right, like you don't even have to worry. I think you got it down.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like the best guy on stage, okay? Excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Excited? Like ready to go?
Our next speaker, Kelvin Doe, is also someone who refused to see limitations and who took what he could find and reimagined something that probably did indeed seem impossible. And he's now not only having an impact on his community, but having great resonance around the world. Kelvin.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kelvin Do, aka DJ Focus. I was born on the 26th October, 1996. I am a proud Sierra Leonean. I live in a small community town in Freetown called the Wazak Farm. I am the youngest in a family of 5 children. I was raised up single-handedly by my mother. Her resilience and self-belief made it possible for me to be alive today. My creative instincts were always present, even as a little kid. At the age of 11, I started picking up scrap electronic items from trash areas on my way home because I was too poor to afford new parts. And once I got the part that I want, I would go to bed at around 7 p.m. and I would wake up after midnight when everybody was asleep. My mother would wake up most nights to see our living room transform into a small electronic scrapyard. And she would insist that I go back to bed. I ended up building a 3-channel mixer, a sound amplifier, and a microphone receiver. Putting all of these together, I discovered I had built a music set. I soon became a DJ, and I took the name DJ Focus. DJ Focus. I started playing music for people in my community, and I will normally DJ like this. Stand up, the great philosopher in the building, baby. It's the biggest, the hottest, the famous DJ in the whole municipality. Kicking here again, banging. This is the biggest heavyweight crew. It's still in the making, baby. It's the nation pride. Beyond your imagination, it's the most wanted DJ. I DJ Man Focus. At the age of 14, I started thinking about what I could do that could be bigger than my music set. It came to me that